Nailing it. So Brett asked me what color I wanted my channel to be.
Yeah.
And my answer was, well, I'm a grown-up. I don't have a favorite color. You said, what's your favorite color? And I said, I'm a grown man. But then I said, but if I, as a grown man, had to choose, I would say aqua.
Yeah.
You said aqua?
Or
aqua.
I don't know. I just said aqua because he said aqua. I just want to fit in. You
See,
guys are always
green
making
or
fun of me
aqua.
for the way that I talk, so I changed the way that I talk so you don't.
Yeah, so the fifth mode of the bloom is what I call either slide mode or Joey mode. However, around the shop it's been Joey mode. So
Aqua.
What you have
Aquaman.
is two compressors in series. So there's an internal compressor that's preset, you can adjust it, but that internal compressor feeds into the second compressor, which you have access to, so you get ridiculously long, like Lowell George kind of sustain. So crank up the compressor really high and give a feel. No, the compression, turn the blend all the way down. So that's maximum compression. It's like a clean sound that almost kind of has an overdriven sustain to it.
Yeah.
But if you take the blend control and kind of crank it to the right, you're going to blend in clean sound into that. So you keep your transients, but you kind of keep the sustain of the compression.
Yeah.
Oh, the sustain.
Forever. It goes on. It will go on forever. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the slide mode.
Be cool. You want to do some playing?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay.
I want to hear. I want to hear the EQ.
Sure.
Because
We should change a different setting.
Yeah, sure. I do like having the EQ because a lot of compressors don't. And there was an old compressor I had that had it just kind of tone roll off.
Yeah.
And that would help out so much sometimes, especially with a backline amp. If it was too bright, or if you're in a Vox or something, you could kind of take that out. Anyways, I want to hear this EQ. Back to half, and what was that kind of mid-rangey where it keeps going?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? We were messing around with it. And you had
try
something.
that. I think we need to have the boost on.
Yeah, do it. Yeah, why not?
All right.
You're the designated tweaker here.
Tweaker.
That sounds really good.
Yeah, I mean, having all three of those functions, it's crazy to have it in one pedal. Mm-hmm. But the way they interact with each other, when all three are on, it's like a whole new. It's like a whole new kind of pedal.
Well, every guitar sound you've ever heard in your entire life has compression from an album, has compression, EQ, and they've had level changes on it. So it's kind of like a mastering tool for your entire rig.
Yeah.
So you got compression, tonal,
like channel strip, really.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So the master bus is like
exactly. That would have been a good name for the master bus.
Nigel, you want to play a little?
No, you keep going. I'll just I'll tweak you. But the cool thing is, all three of them can run independently.
Yeah, of course. They all three independently. As far as the signal flow, your compression, EQ, then boost. So that's the kind of the hard set.
Yeah. Even like just the EQ by itself.
Yeah. My favorite is to do like the money for nothing Dire Straits thing, and crank the mids and like cut everything else.
At that compression, just slightly though.
Nobody would ever think that's like a telly through a Princeton. It's like this kind of.
Nobody ever think that's a compression pedal at that point. I mean, at that point, you've got it all. I mean, it's like the sustain of a fuzz pedal, but without all that hair.
Yeah, it's got more clarity than a fuzz has, but it's got the spirit.
That is sweet.
So what's that green setting?
Okay. There's 6 settings in it. When I say 6 settings, there's 6 settings of the compression. That is the second setting for your compression. That is what I would call the country mode. So we went green for country, so that just made sense. So it's a pretty fast attack, but it grabs it pretty good. Go to setting 1 on compression.
Okay, so hold that down and then just scroll.
Cycle, to the white mode, which is actually there you go. Press and hold. And that is what we call the limit mode. It's an ultra fast attack on the compressor. So it's actually as fast as the Vactrol will actually let you even grab the signal. So it's so fast it acts almost like a limiter, in that it grabs everything you play. So it's just going to squash everything. So.
I really like how that mode is very articulate. I noticed it just under your fingers, because you still get the compression grab, but you still get the tops of the notes. You hear the compression, but you don't lose the tops of the notes.
Okay.
In that mode, for sure. Yeah.
Sweet.
I like that.
Sweet. That's with the EQ off as well.
Yeah. What do you, Nigel, you want to play something? You're going to he's like, no, run the machine. Let me run the machine. Yeah. You want to play some, Joey?
Sure.
Pass it back around?
Sure.
You want to try the bloom thing?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, basically what happens is the bloom control is, it's a boost and what we call the bloom control. If you kick it on, just press the button. Face value, boost, wherever it is, it just boosts off and on. Okay, but if you press and hold, it's bloom. So what it does is it goes from off to wherever you set the boost to be, but does it in a linear fade up, like if pushing a fader up on a console. So for guys, I did it honestly for guys like you playing slide. If you just want to hang on a note and then press and hold, it just makes the note take off and sing.
Cool.
So. Yeah, so it fades back down and the same way it fades up. So
super cool.
Yeah.
Go back to your setting. Aqua.
Aquaman.
The Aquaman.
Aqua.
Yeah. Aqua.
There you go. Sweet, I love that.
That's
cool.
That's very cool.
So between compression and adding a fading up boost kind of thing, I'm trying to make it like the all-in-one thing for slide players. So yeah. So do me a favor, Nigel, will you play some of like the other attack modes, like the R&B mode and the ballad mode?
Yeah, sure.
You want to do this?
That one, yeah.
I'll hold the aqua guitar.
It's actually blue.
All right, so
go this one.
We did that one already. So
one?
let's check out the magenta one. Yeah, that one's magenta, and that attack time is about 50 milliseconds in the attack time.
5-0?
5-0. So what you're actually seeing there is it's not just it's actually something happening. There's like, when the note actually compresses and grabs, we sample that and send it to the microprocessor so you can actually see that it is changing. So you'll notice as you turn the compressor knob up, the change of color gets more dramatic.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. So if you roll it way down, it probably won't do anything hardly at all. Like when you change your attack settings, you can see it, like the white mode, the limiter mode. It's so instantaneous; it just grabs it out and releases it instantly. But as you get further on to like the magenta mode and the blue one after this, the note will hit, and you'll see it kind of fade back slow, so you can see the release happening.
I know the three of us traveling run into this a lot, where the backline amp is just horrific.
Yeah.
Like, you know, here's
I
your
don't know
choices.
what you're talking about at all.
Here's the three choices. Well, that one's blown. Well, that one was obviously at a metal show last night. And there's a deluxe reverb with the speaker with two screws in the back just flapping.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh.
So,
let's recreate that then.
Yeah, so I thought maybe we could recreate Bad Amp.
Okay.
Let's EQ this thing.
Let's go
Yes.
Treble up, full, bass.
Yeah. Yes, sir. All right.
That takes me back to like every festival gig ever.
Well, let's engage the EQ then.
Right there, and then
just keep playing.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
All right,
Do it the other way,
do the EQ the other way, like opposite.
What? This was like the.
Okay, so
Yeah.
was it
This is
DeVille?
the DeVille.
Was it the
The
DeVille?
DeVille, the DeVille
410 DeVille.
Okay.
Yeah.
but I think it would be all treble and
bass.
all bass. Yeah,
That's
man,
great, man.
for me, I don't know about you guys, that's really useful
Yeah, totally.
to have something that's down there that you can rely on to tame something that untamable.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was definitely a backline fixer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. That was, for me, it was really a cool option. That's
Yeah.
a
Well, you
big
got
function for
12
me.
dB plus or minus on all three EQ controls, so you got tons
Massive.
of range.
Yeah.
So
You could do a lot of
way
good with that. Yeah.
tons and tons. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if you queued it up last night. I think it was Everything On, where we kind of got those howling, screaming notes with the compression.
Well, let's set the amp back to where it was.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's right. Yeah, back to good amp.
Oh yeah.
Sounds like a fuzz, but with so much more clarity.
Yeah.
And detail in it.
Yeah. That's
So.
great.
That's the balloon.
Yeah. Great pedal, Brad. Well done.
Thank you.
Gonna get a lot of use out of that.
Cool.
Roll credits.